What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing great. What's up with it, though? As I'm doing this video, man, I hope you're doing great on all aspects of your lives. I hope you're doing great mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually. You feel me? Feel me? So today, I just wanted to share with you guys um, a topic, not really a topic, but I would just want to give you, my perspective in regards to an event that took place um, over 30 years ago now. And the situation, this event was actually on television, on French, on live national French television. And if I'm doing this video, it's because this event actually involved the late great Whitney Houston, as she was invited to perform in Paris. So this event takes place in 1986. Okay, so back then I was a little kid, you know what I mean? But when it happened, I was a little kid. But a few years later, this event was still being talked about, and and I got older, but I was still a pre-teenager, right? So I just wanted to share with you guys how this event, you know, what kind of impact it had on me and my perspective, how I see it, what I'm saying, how I happen to decipher it, you know, 30 years later, then I'm a grown man, what I'm saying, with more maturity and more understanding, you know what I mean? So I wanted to share with you guys that moment, right? The situation. So like I said, Whitney, may she rest in peace, was invited in France, in Paris to perform, right? So she did well. And so on that moment, that show actually had like different artists that were invited to perform. So Whitney was one of them. So before her, there was already um, a French artist. He's an iconic figure in a musical French heritage, right, or whatnot. And so he was there. Now this dude, he's dead already. He died in 1991. But he was heavy on alcohol, and he was heavy on cigarettes, and but I think he was also heavy on drugs. But they never they never portrayed him as being like a drug addict on coke or heroin, whatever. But you know what I mean. He was known to be a alcoholic, and so he wasn't hiding anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he would actually appear on shows on television. You know what I'm saying? Being almost all the time drunk. I'm saying, like, dude was never sober. So I've never known this guy, to be sober. What I'm saying? Like every time I would see him on television, he was always drunk, whatever. Now the years before, what I'm saying, because he started his career like in the 60s. You know what I mean? He started in his late 50s, 60s. So I wasn't born back then, you know what I mean? But when I look at the old footages, it seems like his drug addiction and his alcoholism started to become very like very very serious, what I'm saying, in the early 80s, you know, late 70s or whatnot. So dude was known, he was an alcoholic. Now, mind you, Whitney is here, you know what I mean? She's performing. At the end of a performance, I'm saying, the TV host, a very known, local, French TV host, public figure, you know what I mean? Like, congratulates her and welcomes her. being very like, say using his French charm, whatever, what I mean, being very gentleman or whatnot. And saying, and Whitney's looking like gorgeous, I'm saying, like a lot of class, what I mean, like Whitney Houston, bro, what I'm saying, like you don't have words, what I'm saying, to describe, what I'm saying, her looks or whatever. So she's looking gorgeous, like say she's glowing and everything, and you know what I mean, like it's very quite rare to see, like, saying, black performers, you know, with that kind of class, you know what I mean, nowadays, what I'm saying, because everybody want to be naked and all that, what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, this is gonna be like another topic for another time. Feel me? So yeah, so boom. So Whitney, what I'm saying, is performing and everything. What I'm saying? She's being applauded, what I'm saying, by the French public, whatever. Everybody's in awe. Everybody's, what I'm saying, is in admiration, what I'm saying, because she has a beautiful voice, a beautiful, what I'm saying, a beautiful voice, her beauty, her class. She's glowing, right? Boom. So now, do the TV host says like, okay, Whitney Houston, I'm very happy, you know what I mean, that for your performance and everything, and congratulations. He speaks a little bit English, you know what I mean, and then he switches to French, like, okay, we're gonna meet um, another guest, you know what I mean, that is there, that's already there. He's sitting on a couch over there. So Whitney, she's just following the program, right? Cool. She goes along, you know what I mean. She's following the TV host, who's going to, to guide her towards the dude. And so the dude is already sitting on the couch, right? And so Whitney is sitting next to the dude, and the TV host is he's sitting, at the on his own seat, right? And he's interviewing and everything, and he started to talk, and the dude starts, saying, like, bugging out, saying, like the alcoholic dude, saying, he starts bugging out, and first, saying, he welcomes, saying, Whitney, and you know what I mean, he kisses her hand, being very, saying, like, gentleman, whatever. So you see Whitney, like, very friendly, very smiling, she's glowing, you know what I mean, like, really very happy. It's probably her first time ever, you know what I mean, and probably her last time. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you I'll tell you that, what I'm saying, after I'm done. So she's very excited, very friendly, very smiling, she's glowing, you know what I mean, shining, beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like, very happy, very excited, saying, to be, saying, to be in France for the very first time in her whole career, right? Boom. So now just start talking. And I'm gonna play the clip, and what I'm saying, I'm gonna break down, what I'm saying, every part of what happened, and I'm going to share with you, what I'm saying, my perspective and all that, because I don't think that this a situation, an event that has been talked about in the States or outside of I would say, the French television, the French society or whatnot. But for all you American folks over there, and English speaking people, so I wanted to share with you guys, what I'm saying, the whole situation. So let's go, man. Let me play the clip, right? Let's go. So right here, he said that, yo, I'm gonna introduce you to this guy named Serge Gainsbourg. You know what I mean? Who, for the occasion, put on a put on a suit. You know what I'm saying? Just for the occasion, because you're here. And he said like, yo, I won my bet. You know what I mean? And so she's followed the program, whatever. She doesn't understand what he's saying, but whatever. Whitney she's just, enjoying the moment, right? So he says like, yo, says again, well, tell her that you find her sublime and beautiful. And so dudes wakes us up, you know what I mean? And you know, you know, he kisses her hand, you know what I mean, and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Whitney feels, you know what I'm saying? She feels, you know what I'm saying? She feels, you know what I'm saying, very, very good. And I mean, she enjoying the moment. She's like, oh, what a charming dude. You know what I'm saying? What a charming French dude. You know what I'm saying? So the TV host is sitting there, and this dude, like, you know what I'm saying, this iconic French public, you know, iconic French musician, you know, singer, songwriter, you know what I mean? Who's been in the business for like 30 years, 40 years now. You know what I'm saying? That dude started his career, you know what I'm saying, in the 60s. Like he's huge in France, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not he ain't no regular, no average, you know what I'm saying, musician. Like, you know what I'm saying? His name is ring bells, you know what I'm saying, back then. You know what I'm saying? He was a prominent figure. Okay? So she's here meeting him for the very first time. Now look at this dude, you know, facial expression. I don't know, but I don't trust dude, but you know, he's just letting Whitney get all comfortable and all that, you know what I'm saying? Before he starts, you know, his show, whatnot. So let's go. So he just saying like, yo, my mic doesn't work, you know, and the TV host right there, he's saying like he's trying to translate him, try to translate to Whitney what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? But actually he's not saying the truth, the truth. He's not really saying what dude's saying. He's just saying like he says that you're great. But dude was saying like, yo, my mic doesn't work very well. And the TV host knows he says a whole nother stuff, you know what I mean, to Whitney. He said like, yo, he said that you're great. And so she says like, yo, she thanks him, thank you. And then he says like, yo, I said she's genius, you know what I mean? And dude trying to translate again, but Whitney probably already understood what he said. And she said, thank you very much. Now he said the dude says like, yo, she's a friend of mine. And the dude, the TV host, you know, saying he's already uncomfortable because you know that this dude is unpredictable. You know what I mean? He knows he's known to be bugging out every time he's on television. So that means so. I'll tell you other things about this dude, but you know, let's focus on this. What happened right now? So he says that you know what I'm saying she's her friend, but the TV host is like, no, he says that you're very beautiful. That you're very attractive and all that. You know what I'm saying? And now dude starts you know tripping. He's like, nah, this is not what I said, right? So he says like, yo, I'm not Donald Reagan. You're not Donald Reagan, and I'm not Gorbachev. Gorbachev was actually the head of the of Russia back then, right? And so said, don't try, huh? Now look what's gonna happen. So now he spits fire to the TVOs, right? And now he goes back to Whitney, and look what he's saying. See, yo, that shit is crazy, bro. And I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna play it back again. This is what he said, right? You're gonna hear it for yourself. Wait.
I said I want to fuck her.
Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. That's where all hell broke loose, man. That moment right there, bro. That moment right there.
I said I want to fuck her.
Bro, yo, that shit is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. National primetime television. And like I said, you know, saying earlier in the introduction, right? This show was actually watched, you know what I'm saying, by millions of French people, you know what I'm saying? in millions of French speaking folks outside of France, in other countries, you know what I'm saying? Where they do speak French, like Switzerland, Belgium, what I'm saying, Canada, in Montreal, whatnot, you know what I mean? So that stuff was crazy, bro. That stuff was crazy. So this dude is just saying, like, no, I want to F her. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this is not actually what he said, but he start bugging out like that. You know what I mean? And this type of dude is known with these alcoholic issues and all. Like you see, he was known to be that kind of dude who likes to make this kind of provocation. I'm saying on television. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play that stuff again, man, because that's crazy.
I said I want to fuck her.
Oui, alors, je vais vous traduire. Non, 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 non. Non, he said you are great. Il dit.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? What happened, saying to Whitney in her mind. I know what's going on in her mind at that time, but when I look at it, like I look at it right now, 30 plus years later, I'm like, wow, yo, that nigga. She was like, what this nigga just said? What this nigga just said? Yo, that stuff is wild, bro. National television, man. Prime time. Children are watching, you know what I'm saying? I was watching it, you know what I'm saying? I was very young, but I was watching it with my parents and my sisters. You know what I mean? Nothing like this happened before or after that. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And they had like a young 22-year-old Whitney Houston performing in France for the very first time ever in the whole career. And this is what she had to go through, man. In a country, in a foreign country, in a country she didn't know the language. You know what I mean? She didn't know the culture whatsoever. And she has this bugged out dude, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be like iconic local public figure. Public, you know what I'm saying? He's a musician, a songwriter, you know what I'm saying? What have you, producer, music producer. And he starts bugging out like that, bro. Primetime live, national TV. Everybody's watching. Young children, parents, grandparents. Mind you, this is a program, that people would watch, you know what I'm saying, like family time. You know what I'm saying? Joe, that stuff is crazy. Let me play that stuff again, man, because I don't think you really realize what happened to Whitney Houston, man. May she rest in peace, bro.
Fuck her.
Oui, alors, je vais vous.
So don't try, hein? I said I want to fuck her.
Oui, alors, je vais vous traduire. Non, 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 non. Non, he said you are great. Il dit que vous êtes très jolie.
And so, the TV host feel very uncomfortable. I don't know if he's playing games or if he's for real, but it's like, no, no, no. This is not what you hear. This is not what you heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna translate what he really said. You know what I mean? And Whitney's still in shock because she knows what she heard, right? I don't care if you have an accent or not, but you know what I mean? Like, she heard what she heard, and she knows what she heard. You know what I mean? She's speechless. You know what I mean? Like, she's without words. She's lost for words. Like, she doesn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she doesn't know where to go, where to hide. You know what I mean? Like, she probably thinks this is a bad dream or something. That stuff is crazy, bro. Check it out, though.
Non, 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 non. Non, non, il a dit ça, mais ça lui arrive de temps en temps. Je peux pas vous.
You know what I'm saying? And she's like, yo, what did you just say? And she keeps on smiling, you know what I mean? She keeps on smiling. What did you just say? And he's there, you know what I'm saying, kissing her hand, like, saying, no, this is no big deal, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to play it smooth, like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't supposed to be offensive or rude or disrespectful or whatever, you know?
Traduire ce qu'il a dit. Il a dit, j'aimerais bien vous.
And now, so the dude's trying to make things up, talking about, nah, this is what he said. He said, like, he said, nah, I would like to offer you, I would like to purchase you flowers. And Whitney's still smiling. And, you know what I'm saying? And he keeps on going. He said, like, nah, this is what I said. I said, I would like to F her. I would like, to have her in my bed or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro. That's rude, offensive, and disrespectful, man. And that's on national television, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Check it out, though.
T'auras pas de cigarette. No, you know, sometimes he's a bit drunk, you know.
Yeah,
De temps en temps, il est...
You know what I'm saying? Like, you understood what he said. Sometimes he's a little bit drunk, and Whitney's like, yeah, I know.
He must be.
Non,
I'm not drunk today.
il est
And
normal.
Julie he said, like, he's not drunk today. I'm not drunk today.
Vous imaginez quand il est
Are you
sous.
sure?
Non, non, vous inquiétez pas.
And Whitney's like, yo, are you sure? Yo, Whitney's beautiful on that joint, man. She's glowing right there, So I feel very bad that she had to go through that stuff, you know what I mean, for, you know what I'm saying, performing for the very first time in France, man. Like, you don't do that to people, man. Just because you're famous, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, like, doesn't give you the right, you know what I'm saying, to treat people like that, you know what I'm saying, like, and especially when you're the type of figure, you know what I'm saying, you are held to a higher standard, you know what I'm saying? You have children watching and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if he was like a black rapper, you know what I'm saying, would have been like, you know what I'm saying, back then, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop was not as big as right now, but imagine, right? Imagine a black man or a black performer or a black rapper, you know what I'm saying, bugging out like that, you know what I'm saying? Towards a famous, you know what I'm saying, famous white American singer, you know what I'm saying? Dude would have been forced to apologize, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me know what you think.
C'est pas Whitney.
Are you sure you're not drunk?
Non, non, il
You
est...
got
I got,
Il est pas... Non.
she's like, are you sure you're not drunk?
Non, non,
Well,
il
you got
est
to be.
pas... Non, il est...
sure?
Non, non,
You
vous inquiétez
sure?
pas, Whitney.
Are you sure you're not drunk?
Non, non,
Well,
il
you got to
est
be.
pas... Non,
You got
il
to
est pas
be.
vraiment sous, c'est son état normal. Très bien. Whitney.
And dude's like, no, he's not drunk. That's his normal state, you know what I mean? He's trying to play it smooth, right? He's trying to smooth things out, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to, because it's quite uncomfortable, so I don't know. I give you the dude, like, the benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's playing around, if it was a setup, you know what I'm saying? But that's just crazy, man.
On va maintenant...
C'est super.
Bien sûr qu'elle est superbe. Enfin, elle est un peu secouée parce que tu l'as dit, quand même.
Best of the best.
Thank you.
Voilà. Présente-lui tes excuses.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Dude says, like, yo, you gotta apologize, man. You gotta apologize, man. You can't keep going bugging out like that. You gotta apologize to her.
Oh,
Ah, si, il faut...
apologize.
Voilà.
Okay.
Voilà. Il...
And they say I apologize, you know what I'm saying?
Ah, si, il faut...
Apologize.
Voilà.
Okay.
Voilà, il apologize, il s'excuse.
I apologize.
Voilà, il s'excuse parce que c'est un grand enfant. Il n'aura pas de cigarette, cela dit. Bon, alors.
And dude says, like, you know what I'm saying, he apologized, but he won't get his cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? So dude start acting like, you know, like a little child.
Cigarette.
Bon, maintenant on va retrouver Eddie. On retrouve Eddie Mitchell, d'accord?
Give him a cigarette. He
Oui,
needs,
oui.
he needs a cigarette.
You know what I'm saying? So witness is like, yo, give him a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And dude, TV host is like, yeah, okay, no problem, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him a cigarette.
Je vais lui offrir sa cigarette, ça va peut-être l'éviter de continuer à dire des bêtises.
Like Whitney's still being nice though. After him being, you know what I'm saying, like being, you know what I'm saying, being after dude saying things like that, you know what I'm saying, being rude and, disrespectful and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like she's still being nice and friendly, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy though.
Voilà.
So he gives him his
Qu'est-ce
cigarette
qui m'a pris d'inviter Gainsbourg encore, tiens.
Oh,
and he's like, yo, what, you know what I'm saying, what got, you know what I'm saying, what, like, why did I actually invite this dude, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, why did I invite this dude once again, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's playing around. He's doing like some comedy and stuff, you know what I mean?
Whitney Houston, elle est pas prête peux vous dire très bien.
And he's like, yo, with that stuff right here, Whitney Houston, you know what I'm saying? She ain't ready to forget. She ain't ready for to forget what happened tonight, right? She ain't forget, you know what I'm saying? She ain't ready to forget what happened in Champs-Élysées, right? Man, I bet.
D'oublier Champs-Élysées, je peux vous dire très bien.
Your
On y
voice,
va.
no.
Oui.
No.
Sa voix est
Sa
super.
voix est...
Look at Whitney's facial expression. She's like, yo, this dude is crazy. I mean, like, yo, like, who's the nigga? Who is this nigga, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to use the N word, but you know what I mean? Like, Whitney's from Newark, New Jersey, man. She know what time it is. She's like, yo, what is this nigga just said? Like, and she looks at, you know, this guy like, yo, what's wrong with dude, man? What's wrong with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? And he's looking all drunk. He's all drunk and bugging out like that. Like, wow. Yo, she wasn't expecting, man. She wasn't expecting this kind of stuff to happen for, you know what I'm saying, while performing, you know what I'm saying, France, you know what I'm saying, for the very first time in her whole career, man. She wasn't expecting that, man. You can tell. Look at her. Poor baby. 22-year-old, man. That's 22-year-old Whitney Houston.
Now it's finished. I don't... it's don't smile.
Sûr que c'est
Superbe.
She says, yeah. She's gorgeous and all that. But look at Whitney's facial expression, bro.
Superbe, sublime. Non, not superbe, sublime.
Sublime. Sublime, c'est mieux que superbe. Qu'est-ce que je vais dire maintenant? Ah bah oui, je vais... Eddie Mitchell. Eddie Mitchell.
And now, you know, dude is actually calling the next guest, right? And you know, he's another famous singer, and it's like, yo, I'm calling Eddie Mitchell or whatever. So that was his name. But look at Whitney Houston facial expression, though.
Eddie Mitchell.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's what happened. That's what happened, man. That stuff is crazy, man. When you think about it, you know what I'm saying, like, and you look at, you know what I'm saying, Whitney. Y'all seen the whole situation, man. So that stuff was crazy, man. Dude said, like, yo, I want to F her. You know what I mean? Like, straight like that. Like, who says that? You know what I mean? Like, so right now, you know what I'm saying? A couple of years later, I'm thinking about the whole situation, and I'm like, I was thinking, like, what was, like, what kind of thought must have crossed Whitney Houston's mind at that time? You know what I mean? Like, she was probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you can see, she was like totally speechless. You know what I'm saying? Lost for words. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what this nigga? What does this nigga just say? What this nigga just say? What this dude just say? What did this dude just say? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? If I heard correctly, yes, you have, Whitney. Unfortunately, man, you heard what you heard. And this dude said what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's totally disrespectful. That's rude, offensive. And mind you, that stuff is going on national TV live. You know what I'm saying? With everybody watching, children, parents. You know what I mean? Like grandparents, like family time. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, and you see, you know what I'm saying, like Whitney, poor Whitney, 22 years old, still a little baby, and she has to go through that stuff, man. That's humiliating. Humiliating, man. She's out of the country, and you know, and then you know what I'm saying, I realized that she was probably feeling like very, very disrespected and lonely because she was, she was supposed to enjoy her show and, having fun, answering nice questions, whatever. And this dude is bugging out, man. He's bugging. So, so when I look at it, I'm like, yo, had Whitney been a white American lady, like, would this dude behave the way he did? You know what I'm saying? Had she been like a white American singer, you know what I'm saying? Would this dude have behaved like the way he did? You know what I'm saying? That's a question that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? 30 plus years later, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm asking myself that question. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Was it some kind of jealousy? Because you have to understand, like, say Whitney was huge back then. Like, so say like that was the beginning of her international prominence. You know what I'm saying? Like she just turned into this international, you know, beautiful pop star, you know what I'm saying, at that moment, you know what I'm saying, 85, 86, 87. She was blowing up the charts. UK, excuse me, France, Belgium, Switzerland, excuse me, the whole nine, Italy, Spain, like everybody loved her. You know what I'm saying? Like Whitney was huge. She was as big as Michael, as big as Madonna. You know what I'm saying? Like she was huge back then. You know what I mean? Like she was tearing apart the order. She was tearing the charts apart, man. I'm sorry. And so I don't know if that was some sort of jealousy to see that this beautiful black artist, you know what I'm saying, like having all the glory and all the accolades and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because this dude is not known. He wasn't known outside of France like that. You know what I'm saying? He was known by few, you know what I'm saying, like few foreign, few people outside of his own home country, you know what I mean? But as far as Whitney, you know what I'm saying, like she's an American artist, and American artists, like they actually, say they're taking over, you know what I'm saying? Like when they big in their home country, when they big in America, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they big outside of America. So an artist like Whitney, I'm sorry about my throat, but you know what I'm saying, it's playing with me right now. And so Whitney was a superstar. She was a, you know what I'm saying, she was a star, you know what I'm saying, and she was like, she was everywhere. She was all over the place. Whitney Houston, man. She was blowing up the charts, man. And this dude, bugging out, man. Live TV, talking all kind of nonsense, man. All kind of nonsense. A grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not even like a young kid or in his 30s, like a young man. He was already a grandfather by this time, I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's already a grandfather, but he was old enough to be a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Because he died in 1991 at the age of 62. You know what I'm saying? So he was around 57, 58 when that stuff happened with Whitney. So it was in 86. So when I look at it, I'm like, was it was it even a setup? Maybe there was a setup, you know what I'm saying? That was already like, it was already planned out. Like the TV host knew that he was finna, throw something like this in Whitney's face. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get, I'm a little bit paranoid when I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because, so I don't want to be offensive or out there, but you know what I'm saying, with these white folks out there, you know what I'm saying, you never know. You never know how they trying to play games, you know what I mean? So you gotta stay on your toes, you know what I mean? And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, coming from the States with all the racism that were going on, that are still going on to this day, and I don't know how, I don't know what crossed Whitney's mind at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Was she feeling disrespected because, you know what I'm saying, she was black and a black woman, you know what I mean? Like maybe she was thinking like, yo, he's he thinking that, he he can talk to me like that because I'm a black woman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the kind of thought that crossed her mind, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you can look at her like she was looking at dude like she was trying to figure out like is he playing game or is he really drunk like that? You know what I'm saying? And I think that, she actually, you know what I'm saying, maybe gave him a pass. I think that maybe she gave him a pass because, you know what I'm saying, dude was actually like, you know what I'm saying, he was drunk, you know what I'm saying? Obviously he was drunk, you know what I mean? Or he was on something. He was on something. He was on something, you know what I'm saying? He was definitely on something. So dude was probably on something or he was definitely on something. So and first thing she thought about like, yo, dude is drunk. But you can tell like she was still trying to figure out like was he playing games or was he really drunk like that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was pretty rough, man. That was very like disrespectful. So I'm sharing this video with y'all because when it happened, I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a little kid when it happened. But I know that this event, like you know what I'm saying, was as the years went by, this moment like on national television was very talked about. You know what I'm saying? To this day, like right now, like it's less talked about. You know what I mean? Because now people are focusing on other things, and both artists are dead. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's what's going on social media or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That makes the world go round or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for many years, that stuff was actually shown on television, and there was what I don't understand is that was something like that was supposed to be funny. You know, so it's supposed to be funny. That's to be like laughable, whatever. But really, like when you really look at it, like that was very rude. You know what I'm saying? And I've never talked about it with my elders, my uncles, my aunts, my parents, because when it happened, I was very young. But then, what I'm saying, like a couple of years later, what I'm saying, I was a pre-teenager. So it was around like maybe, you know, 11, 12, whatever. And every time I was watching, what I'm saying, the footage, what I'm saying, I was like, yo, they could be bugging that right there. Like, see, you know what I'm saying? I was looking, what I'm saying, one of my sisters we got, what I'm saying, she's one year younger than me. I was getting comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because with your parents or your elders, you're not going to talk about that. Plus, I'm African, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say like, yo, what did he say? What did he say? Like, and what did he say that don't say to my parents or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So every time it would pop up on television or whatever, everybody would discuss this, you know what I'm saying, what happened and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I would close my mouth, but you know what I'm saying, in my mind I was like, yo, that nigga just bugged out, you know what I'm saying? But that was crazy. But now that I became an adult, that I'm grown and I'm trying to analyze those kind of things that happened in the past, I'm like, yo, that was foul. You know what I'm saying? That was foul. You know what I'm saying? That was a foul play right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not what something that you say to an artist of this magnitude. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't supposed to act like that. Somebody should have checked his ass. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like a public apology, you know what I'm saying? A public apology from the TV host and from the artist, you know what I'm saying? From that dude should have been released, you know what I'm saying, on national television or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But surely enough, man, we never heard about Whitney Houston performing in France ever again. That shit is crazy, man, because I was thinking about it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I read on the comment section, you know what I mean? Like, because I read in French and people said like after that, I think that Whitney. I don't know if it has to be confirmed, but she boycotted any performance in France or something like this. I don't know. For what I can remember, you know, what I'm saying, I remember Mariah Carey performing in France. I don't know if Janet Jackson performed in France. I'm not sure. Mariah Carey performed in France. Rihanna. You know, what I'm saying, Beyonce. I don't know if Lauren performed in France, but you know what I'm saying? Like some big names, you know what I'm saying, performed in France, you know what I'm saying? But Whitney Houston, I've never heard, you know what I'm saying, like, well, after as the years went by, you know what I'm saying, we all know about how a drug addiction, you know what I'm saying, like became a very big issue and therefore, you know what I'm saying, she was less likely to perform overseas or whatnot. But yeah, when she was at her peak, man, she never performed in France, you know what I mean? And after that incident right there, I've never heard of her, you know what I'm saying, performing in France. She was still huge, right? Record sales, and you know what I mean? Like everybody was like, she was an icon, man. She was like, Whitney was big, man. She was big. It's very sad how she, you know, eventually ended her career due to you know, say drug addiction, you know, saying whatever. But she was big, but she never performed ever again. You know what I'm saying? She never performed on television or having a show. You know what I'm saying? On local, you know what I'm saying, in the famous arenas in France, or you know what I'm saying. So she probably performed in other European countries, but in France she was done. But I try to look on Wikipedia or try to see if, you know, because I don't know what happened. I don't know how she brought the incident back home, and how, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, how the bad incident, you know what I'm saying, like was had been spread in America, you know what I'm saying, in America, you know, in America medias. But I don't know if the media, the American media, talked about it. I don't know if they covered it. But yeah, man, like that was crazy. That was crazy. And yeah, like I said, after that, you know what I'm saying, I've never heard of Whitney Houston performing. And recently, you know what I'm saying, like I read that she boycotted any invitation to France, you know what I'm saying, like to perform though. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was crazy though, man. And when I look at it right now, I'll be like, yo, I don't know if there was some foul play behind that, or it was a setup or something, but that was very bad. And it, you know, saying it didn't look good for 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 the singer, for the dude that bugged out, for the TV host, for the whole country. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want people to look at French people, you know what I'm saying, as being, you know what I'm saying, like being okay with that kind of stuff, with that kind of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the public was, you know what I'm saying, was laughing and all that stuff like that, but we're not sure if everybody was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But I was crazy, bro. That was crazy. It was crazy. So let me know what you think about in the comment section. Let me know if you American folks, or you know, people outside of France heard about this incident. You know what I'm saying? Let me know like what you think about it, and so we can share, you know what I'm saying, this this situation, man. But yeah, man, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to make it brief, but you know what I mean? Unfortunately, like there are things that I wanted to break down. So I hope you enjoy it, man, and stay blessed, man. Until next time, man, it's all about peace.